skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Number one.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp,
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
In London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Number one. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Buenos Aires taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They go play action with Lawrence. Being chased out left. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. So nothing doing there, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen off the play fake. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. The Raiders at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Motion man is Schwartz. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. And had lots of looking behind it. And also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Lawrence now going to move him around. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now they'll change things up. Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Higgins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Snowhawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. There he goes, right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On play action, Lawrence. And pass complete to Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Motion man is Schwartz. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Harris running straight ahead. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Harris will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To the air, Allen. That's once again complete to Chark. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Now he's free at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left, Davis Price. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9. Here's Allen. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mark Andrews, 63 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Lawrence. He gets this one to Davis Price.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible dribble to something else. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. 2nd down. Here's Davis Price. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 4th down. 10 yards to go. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down. Davis Price once more. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Able to connect with Chark. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up
Here's Allen. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. To throw is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that they're...
It's like... I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a